Obtain the mesh file and also the full training movie by purchasing this product. In this project, a tank mixer is modeled and the effect of its rotating impeller on the mixing procedure is investigated. In the industry, mixing is an operation that involves the manipulation of heterogeneous materials with the intent to make them more homogeneous. Industrial mixer is a machine that blends, homogenizes, and mixes different materials into a single substance. Mixers combine virtually and solid or liquid that is necessary to form the final product. Mixing is performed to allow heat or mass transfer to occur between one or more components or phases. Modern industrial processing almost always involves some form of mixing as it is needed during the manufacturing or processing period. Their powerful motors and blades allows mixers to work with a variety of materials. These machines are widely used across many industries including pharmaceutical, chemical, agriculture, food and beverage, and so on. In this project, a tank mixer is modeled and the effect of its rotating impeller on the mixing procedure is investigated. The simulation is done using the VOF model for the three phases of air, water, and salt. The K-epsilon model is applied for solving the turbulence flow inside the tank, and also the MRF model is used to model the rotation of the impeller that we will mention about them at following. The geometry of this project includes a tank and mixer consisting of a rod and an impeller. The geometry is designed in the ANSYS design modeler and meshed by ANSYS meshing. The mesh type used for this geometry is unstructured. Also, from the mesh display section, we can show every surfaces containing in the computational domain, including inlets, outlets, walls, interfaces, and so on. And also the effect of gravity has been taken into account in the y direction. The CFD simulations in which the effect of gravity is considered, the implicit body forces model should be applied. In this case, the effect of pressure gradient terms and volume forces on the momentum equation is significant compared to the viscosity and transport terms. And also the number of phases is equal to 3, as we mentioned before that they are air, water, and salt. As we are going to simulate the rotation of the impeller in the mixer tank, so the frame motion method has been used. The axis direction is equal to y, as it is obvious. And in the variable density parameters, the mixture average density has been. As previously mentioned, the pressure-based solver allows you to solve your flow problem in either a segregated or coupled manner. Using the coupled approach offers some advantages over the non-coupled or segregated approach like simple or simple C. The coupled scheme obtains a robust and efficient single-phase implementation for steady-state flows with superior performance compared to the segregated solution schemes. This pressure-based coupled algorithm offers an alternative to the density-based and pressure-based segregated algorithm with simple type pressure-velocity coupling. For transient flows, using the couple algorithm is necessary when the quality of the mesh is poor or if large time steps are used. The coupled algorithm solves the momentum and pressure-based continuity equation together. Setting under relaxation factors, we should say that the pressure-based solver uses under relaxation of equations to control the update of computed variables at each iteration. In ANSYS FLUENT, the default under relaxation parameters for all variables are set to values that are near optimal for the largest possible number of cases. These values are suitable for many problems, but for some particularly nonlinear problems, for example, some turbulent flows or high Rayleigh number, natural convection problems, it is prudent to reduce the under-relaxation factors initially. It is good practice to begin calculation using the default under-relaxation factors. If the residuals continue to increase after the first 4 or 5 iterations, you should reduce the under-relaxation factors. Occasionally, you may make changes in the under-relaxation factors and resume your calculation, only to find that the residuals begin to increase. This often results from increasing the under-relaxation factors too much. A cautious approach is to save a data file before making any change to the under-relaxation factors and to give the solution algorithm a few iterations to adjust to the new parameters. Typically, an increase in the under-relaxation factors bring about a slight increase in the residuals, but these increases usually disappear as the solution progresses. If the residuals jumped by a few orders of magnitude, you should consider halting the calculation and returning to the last good data file saved.
And as it is obvious, at the initial state, the initial values of water and salt volume fraction are equal to 0. That means that the tank is filled with the air at the initial position. From the contour section in the graphic of the results, we can display every desired two-dimensional contour on the plane that we have been identified before, that is X content at the middle of the mixer tank. Here is the mixture density contour. And now we are going to make another plane in the XY plane that the Z constant and is in the middle of the mixer tank. The volume fraction of air is obvious in this contour. The applied settings are recapitulated in the following tables as a review. Obtain the mesh file and also the full training movie by purchasing this product. To benefit from Master CFD services including simulation, consultation, and training, contact our experts via info@mastercfd.com.